Okay, you always seen all of. So let's see what time it is. Tools in hand and we're ready. So right here now on the Jamaican Holistic Farm, we're going to do some upgrades. Some well needed upgrades because here what happened. If you ain't like, share, subscribe to any one of the videos, head over and do that right here now so that you don't miss the other videos. But so far we purchased these here. So what these are some automatic waters. So we're gonna get these installed today and get the farm automated because we've been filling buckets and these cut oil jugs, and as you look inside of there right now, it's not efficient because sanitation wise that's not sanitary for the animals. Also you're using more water. Get yourself using more water because as you see they ain't drink it off, but it's messy, so we had to throw away that. So in the 12 pens we're going to install the automatic waterers so that the animals and them could drink clean water on a consistent basis, as well as we're going to get some feed trays installed because, like I said again, efficiency and sanitation is one of the key on the Jamaican Holistic Farm. We've been using these every morning or every other morning. We have to be washing these and trying to keep these clean. Also feed spilling over when the animals step on it, and they're mashing up these also because these are brittle. So again, cost effective. If you're trying to be on a budget, you can use these, which I have done in my starting on my farm, which work really great. But now as I grow, I'm transitioning to these. Again, more sturdy and they're built for this type of stuff. So animals should be able to buck this and it shouldn't break. So let's see what's going on because you know the type of animals we raise in here, some big beasts. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description where I pick these up. So if you want to find these, you can go pick them up. But after, let me just go get these installed and I'll show you guys how they work. All right, so like, share, subscribe so you don't miss another video. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload another video to the Jamaican Holistic Farm. Right now it's Jamaican Senior on the inside, TrimaicanQueen in the background recording right now.
There.
So let's get the ball rolling. All right, so I'm gonna get ready now. Inches off the bottom. That's like 2 feet.
So we're basically going to be starting at the beginning right here at the pen and just go all the way around to right here. So this is the first one, making sure all of them is going to be at the same height. I think the thing about, so I feel like this side of the pen is higher than the first side, right? So that's something we're going to see if it really is when we go around the pen. So now he's just measuring it up, and when he finished measuring it up, we're going to make screws or something like that.
Yeah.
And then run these pipe here so and stuff. But if you can't hear, thunder out the door. So
yeah, so right about we've been entering the hurricane season, rainy season. However, it's one of those things where it seems like we haven't left the hurricane
really
or rainy season. So right now, every day by 12 o'clock, it starts setting up. So we've been working through that. All these little monsoons we've been getting. So yeah, right now, I'm taking up these pipes here, and I'm gonna need help.
yeah, so this is where I'm here for. I'm actually here to work, y'all, not just to hold the camera.
So we're working today.
So we're gonna work, but I'll try to get some clips of how he's really doing this. Well, at the look, we go to the hardware store down the street. I was gonna say local hardware store, so say when a local hardware store, like everything local, yeah. Oh my goodness. Anyways, all right, y'all, keep it locked.
Yeah, so we're gonna start. Let me get the first one line up and everything, and then we're gonna get the camera set up and they get some shots of what's going on. All right. Alright, y'all. So to start, because the pipe is going to be coming from here, I'm going to line up myself and I'm going to put a nail right here. So what this nail is going to do is stop the pipe from falling off, okay? And then I'm going to do that as I go along down the side. Let me just turn the camera a little more. So you'll see that. So I'm going to do that coming down the side and then have TrimaicanQueen do her end. So while I'm working, I have my co-helping me today. She's working too on it. Alright, so here you go. So you see what I do, right? So don't pong the pipe, you know, pong the nail and don't pong your finger. You hear? Just make sure you don't pong your finger. So. Well, yeah, I don't know how to work with your nails, you know. So, let's see how she does it.
Supposed to be up here?
Yep.
It's nailed before. More?
You I don't know you see that as long as it's good. Let's make sure it's good. Alright, that's good. I will take it back out.
Okay. There goes one.
Only one you need.
Only one? Oh. Here, ready. Look how much nails he give me, y'all. Look how much nails. I line them out, ready to use them.
Alright, so
Alright.
with that being installed, so the next thing I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna start lining up the elbows and the T's and put that in and then we come back, okay? So I'll catch you guys in the next
One more
one.
should go right here.
What you say, one more needed?
Mm-hmm. One. One more needed, see? Perfect.
Alright, so
Perfect.
see? Can't fold it.
Can't fall.
Alright, so now I'm gonna install the T's, the elbows, and put on the union and come back and get back at you. So let me go get those parts and I'll see you shortly, alright? Figuring it out? So right now I just added in the T's. Make sure they don't come up.
What in jail is wrong with your tiny?
Alright, so I need this saw.
Where is that? That thing right here?
Yeah. Actually, no, I wouldn't need this saw. I'm gonna need the drill. And the I'll have to go down first.
Where's the drill?
The drill is down there. I have to get a special.
You weren't recording just now.
Yeah, that's true. Behind the scenes.
That thing right here?
Yeah.
I know what a saw is, y'all.
Just flash it.
Believe it, I know what a saw is, alright? Leave it.
Cut.
So right now you just drilling the
Yeah, so right now, just put in the holes so I can run the keys so that will fit properly. So let me just drill this and I'll show you guys. The side of the wall, so nobody really rub on anything at all. That being right, nice. That being there. Also, I'm using pipe cutters, so I just make it easier for me. Squeeze, cut, and then install the teeth, slide it on, and then fit it in. So right now what I'm doing, I'm also dry fitting everything so that when it's time, I can just glue up everything. That'll make it easier.
Right.
And by me dry fitting, again, it will allow for any errors to be noticed while I go along before I install and stick up everything. Alright? So let me continue. Alright, yo, so I did the first part of the pen, which is over here. I lay it in, well, not lay, but run the pipe. And now Rachel is about to take over. I just kind of hurt my finger, so I'll let Rachel do the work for now. Alright, so let me go and see how she's going to tackle the second part of the pen. So right now, she's going to be installing the pipe for the second part of the pen. Let's see. Alright, you're going good.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to rest you all down.
Not lucky land.
I'll let y'all see what she have going on. So she's going to be running the tees for this side of the pen.
Love Angie. I just love Angie.
Angie's a special one, you know her from long time. So, alright, let's nail up these pipe and then y'all will catch her back when she start cutting and installing the tees. Because she have to deal with this guy.
Christopher?
I don't know if she gonna do Tom Pen, but
No, I would never drink water. Yeah, I said it with my chest high too. I never drink water. Oh. That's how you do that.
so I didn't know you know how to use a hammer.
What?
I said I didn't know you know how to use a hammer. Who teach you how to use that?
Yeah, I don't know who taught me how to use a hammer because this is not the first time I'm using it. But as most things, I teach myself. And that's how you do that.
Yeah.
Oh God, not to get him back.
You don't leave him because remember you had to come and cut the pipe and line up and stuff.
Yeah, true.
So let me get you sorted out and you'll come back.
Alright,
Alright, also. Let me go see what Rachel have got. See, she tape and everything pull out here, so you don't know what I mean. On point, right?
yeah. 24 inches
Okay.
is where the thing gonna fall. So
Okay, from the ground?
Yeah. And right here in the corner.
I come and go install the other way.
Excited. I think I'm more excited to go to my anything else.
So this right here, these tees. I'll see again. You see how this one stick up in the air and that one down? That's one of the things. That's why I'm just gonna, before I stick anything, fit up everything and then you stick. Alright, so.
What's something you think for now? This side?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you know what? Measure for that corner. Measure for that corner here. I could move that. Yeah. Yeah. So cut it right there, so. Yeah, a little further out. Yeah, right, that's all.
What is it? Gotta use your strength. And then you add the tea. To get the right measurement, right?
Well, that piece could stay out because that's excess, so I'm
Oh,
going to have to
yeah,
use
sure.
the cut and go around the corner.
Ouch. Oh, Nila. Well, that is that.
All right, so we're gonna go fit up the rest of them, get the rest of elbows to go around, and then catch your back. So you'll see the idea. So we're gonna get this fit out because right now the rain starts falling. We're gonna push on out. So we're gonna get this fit up and then we'll get back to you guys. All right? Okay. So catch us.
Oh, y'all. So this is where we have ended for part 1 because we need more pipe to fit this other side of the pen. So we're gonna run to the hardware store and grab some more pipe, some more fittings, and not fittings but just pipes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then finish up. You not getting any. Tell them that from now. And that is that. Remember to subscribe, like, make a comment. Tell us what y'all think.
Let us know where you're watching our videos from.
Yes, that's true.
Drop a flag in the comment. Drop your location, anything. Just let us know where you're watching us from. I want to know where you guys watching, how far our videos are reaching.
Thank y'all for the support. The Jamaican Holistic Farm. Out.
Okay, also, this is day few I was gonna try to make that holistic farm. So remember a few days ago, 2 days ago, you guys that we were marking off the automatic water system. So since then, I installed all of them, got them fitted, and now it's time to stick them, or what we call here in Jamaica, tangent. All right, so after fitting them up, like I said, they're 24 inches off the ground. So 1/2 inch threaded adapter that screws onto the threaded part of the automatic water system. So you put some glue there, put some glue on this spot right here, and then you go come and you stick this piece in. Now mind you, you want to make sure that the measurement that you use when you cut it is the measurement that you're going to be sticking and keeping that measurement. So make sure you measure twice, cut once, and stick once, because once you start sticking, you can't unstick and redo. You'll have to cut and change fittings, and that could mess up or slow down your process. Okay, so you want to make sure and do that part as well properly. So right here now, from that threaded adapter comes into a piece of pipe which is 7 inches, then goes into this threaded union. So that union adapter goes right there, that union, which follows by, let that stick a little bit, and that has another piece of pipe that connects ball valve or shut off. Alright, because again, you want to have, because they're goats, you want to make sure and have a ball, a shut off within the line, because again, anything could happen. One of these could fail, one of these could break, and then you have water all over the place, wasting your water. So you want to make sure that you connect that appropriately with a ball valve. Well, I did that for safety precaution. If you want to follow my step, you can follow that and hook it up the same way. I don't see that being an added expense. What I see that is saving you in the long run, in case you have to do any form of maintenance, repairs, or anything at all with the system. So again, it's a pipe in between that. You put your glue within your fitting and on your pipe, and then you slide it right like that, and then you stick it up, making sure the ball valve is straight in line with everything. If you want to twist it sideways, that's good for you, but I wanted it straight in line this way. All right, so there's no obstruction. Then comes out of the ball valve to go to the main line. There's a 90-degree elbow which follow again with a piece of pipe to connect the two connections, because two fittings don't connect without a piece of pipe. Again, and also I use 6 lengths of pipe and full thinner tangent. You can see how it's coming along. Once that's pulled in now, remove the 90, and just for safety's sake, I'm gonna just remove a little piece off of the pipe, because I don't want it to be pushing on the as you see the water, I don't want it to be pushing on it like that and put any strain. So with that being stuck there now, you come with your 90. Again, as I said, the tangent almost finished. So doesn't need a lot. Little bit in there. Little bit in there. Around here. Around here. And just like that, guys. That's pieces in. That piece is in. Everything look nice. Everything seems stuck. And that's it. We have our automatic water system. So this is how we go from using these as water, because again, with this, it works for a while, but after, as the herd grow, this is not efficient, not effective. Always full of poop, always getting kicked over, so it's always dirty water. This should be more clean and efficient. All right, so let me connect the main line now, and we'll get this tested and going. All right, y'all, so we just finished up connecting the main water line, and now we're gonna go into the pens and start bleeding the system. All right, y'all, so like I said, let me show you how we bleed it. So this is already connected to the main water system, and all I have to do now is just come around here and do that. So as you see, and then I'll be able to wash out this with my hands and a towel. So no longer would I be using these containers, because you can see this is fresh water that I filled today, this morning. All right, and you see, so it's 2 times a day I have to come and fill these containers, and we already have Bethany Phillips drinking already. So that's a good sign. When the water finishes in it, they're gonna figure out how to push the black lever and get water. But so far you can see one goat already drinking, so that's good. While I just purging the system and showing you, you can see a goat is already using it. So like I said, just push on the black thing right here. And get it to flow, run out. Again, I could turn this off, shut it off, use this to disconnect it in case I need to change out this or anything at all go wrong. All right. Plus there's another shut off on the outside to shut off the whole pen. So as long as they push, it works. So no more of these containers. That's what I used to be doing, throwing these out and taking them for either the duck sometimes, or go water the plants. So again, here's another one. All I have to do, just push, and you can hear it's just starting up for the first run. You can hear the water, the air in the line. So just clearing the air of the lines. So I'm gonna do the rest of them, and I'll get back to you guys in a few, okay? Because one hand doing everything, recording and trying to close back up the gates. So I'll catch you guys in a few. All right, y'all. So here's another look at one of the pens. As you can see how dirty this one is. This is the one that has the kids in it. So, like I said again, you see how unsanitary that is? It just can't work for me anymore. I used to do it a lot, but I had to stop that. All right, so again, bleeding these out. And as you can see, once I bleed them out, it'll be easy to wash. This is how I'll be cleaning them with a rag and everything. Could stay from one pen and do the other because I put them not too far apart. This is my ram pen. So these are my meat goats. This is the curry pen, you will see. So all these are meat goats. These are the young meat goats, weaners. 2 ram over here, 4 females over here, and as you can see, that kid is already drinking. So I'm gonna remove this dirty water, as you can see, so I don't have that problem anymore. But the kid is already drinking too, and that's why I installed the system. It's going to be much easier for me to maintain the pen, as well as the goats will have fresh water constantly. 24 inches off the ground, I placed all of them. So whether it's an adult goat or kid, they'll be able to drink comfortably. You see? So that's how I did that. So earlier, the first goat that started to drink was her mother, and now she's the second goat to be using it. So now that they finished the water in it, I want to see if they know how to function it. Always feels good to know that when I install something new in the pen, it starts functioning and I'm seeing it working. I enjoy that. Much love. You can't go wrong with that at all. Especially the kids on them, because that's where profit is. They reproduce. They're coming to grow the herd. can see one already putting their foot in there, so I'll be putting a support under that just to make sure that it doesn't break out. Now that the water is finished, let me see if any one of them is going to figure out if they push their nose against it or some water is going to come. Alright, so I'll be back. Let me go do the others. Gotta save memory as well, low on memory. Alright, y'all, so we bleed everybody water, all the pens, and now we're going to get ready to lock up the pens, lock up the animals, get ready to head inside until tomorrow. I'll come back tomorrow and finish up this video to see how everything is working. So like I said, everything is bled all the lines, install the waterers, make sure everything is working. And like I said, you see in earlier in the video, some of the animals already started using them. So now it's just to wait and see how it hold up and how it's functioning, if they know how to go and refill it and that type of stuff. All right, so we'll get back to you guys tomorrow with a follow-up video. All right, Trimaican Senior signing out. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Let us know if there's anything that you will do slightly different to what we're doing. So like I said, give us some ideas, inputs. Maybe we'd use it here on the farm or in another project that we have going on, okay? So see you guys in the next one.